We've all heard the old saying that quality is always better than quantity. Well, the same goes towards people's actions just as much as it does an inanimate object. The only difference is, like in this video, you would think that after 18 years of experience that a person would learn this simple rule as to where an object cannot learn but can only be manipulated. And my point is that a statist order follower cannot and does not think for themselves, but is only manipulated by their controllers. Alright guys, this ex-cop that I'm highlighting is Officer Gary Steele, along with his partner, Michael Garrison. This first video that I'm going to show you guys was actually the video that ultimately got him fired and that opened up an investigation into Steele's past. During the 2018 polar vortex on the East Coast, this Detroit officer stopped a 23-year-old young lady named Ariel Moore for an expired registration. This initial stop is what led to Steele impounding Moore's vehicle, and as the young lady was forced to walk home in 2-degree weather, which had a negative 18-degree wind chill factor, this cop Steele and his partner Garrison decided to take a Snapchat video of her walking away from their cruiser. Alright guys, here's a news clip, and afterwards we'll get into an arrest that was made by the same officer, Gary Steele, that was uncovered during the investigation that was prompted by his unprofessional Snapchat racially profiled video.
There is growing anger over a young woman heading back home during the polar vortex after her car was impounded by police.
Walk of shame in the cold. Bye, Felicia.
The video, apparently taken by a cop's cell phone, was posted on Snapchat. Look at the racially provocative title, What Black Girl Magic Looks Like, and this, celebrating Black History Month. The young woman was pulled over initially for an expired registration. The temperature that night in Detroit was 2 degrees, minus 18 degrees with the wind chill.
Priceless.
I was upset. It's crazy.
WDIV-TV spoke to 23-year-old Ariel Moore, the woman seen in the video.
I wasn't called for. I mean, it hurt me.
Detroit Police Chief James Craig.
I'm angry because this was a racially insensitive post. It has "Bye Felicia," and that's derogatory.
Bye Felicia is a dismissive way of saying goodbye. The officer who shot the video has been demoted.
I called the mother personally. I expressed how concerned I was on how her daughter was treated.
Chief Craig says Ariel was asked if she wanted an escort to her home, which was just a block away, but she declined. The chief later saw to it that her impounded car was returned.
Now that you've seen that, let's go back a little earlier into 2018, around the month of May. Like I said before, this video is one of Detroit's finest, Gary Steele, and it was found once he was fired from the force and fully under investigation by Internal Affairs. The lady and victim involved in this scenario is Elaine Muriel. Elaine had previously filed a PPO, a personal protection order, against the dad's new girlfriend. While at the father's house, where she routinely took her infant son, as they were both involved in the child's life, the new girlfriend attempted to run Elaine over with her vehicle. Elaine is a concealed carry gun owner, and by the state's rules and laws, she's legal. So Elaine acted in self-defense and fired one shot in the direction of the vehicle, which may have and probably did save her life. Now, although all the other responding officers agreed that Elaine was clearly acting in self-defense, Gary Steele, he went ahead and illegally and physically decided to arrest her. Now this is where the video picks up, where Officer Steele is trying to remove Elaine's infant from her person, and he wants to arrest her. Now this is kind of hard to watch, guys, so I go ahead and be giving you the warning. But other than that, stick around after the video. There's a couple more things I want to let you know about Officer Gary Steele.
Don't grab me and I got my child.
Don't make this hard.
No, because y'all don't even know what happened and y'all pulling
You're
up.
going to jail.
For what?
I
Are
just
y'all
told
taking her
you.
to jail? Have a PPR on her.
I
She
know
was not
you do.
supposed to come around
I know
me.
you do.
Okay, let me go and I will
No,
take my
I'm
child
not.
down here. I have my baby. Do not do that. Do not.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, you don't have to get all physical. I got my kids. Let me take
Right.
my kids.
No,
and let
you're
me
not
call
going
my
in.
mama to come get my kids. You can at least do that.
I will let you
I
do
have
that when you go
children.
yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not letting him go. Let me walk down there and we can do this
Grab
that
him
way.
and then we'll handcuff her.
I'm not even about to play.
Don't resist. Okay, you got your son. Please.
I know. Don't. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Don't do that. You have the choice.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Miss.
Get off of me.
Miss.
Let me go. No. Y'all arrested me for no fucking reason. Let me go. Yeah, let me go. No. Yeah, let me go. No. You broke my arm. You broke my arm. Oh my God, you broke my arm. Oh shit.
Thank you. Relax.
You broke my arm.
Relax.
Oh my God, you broke my arm. You broke my arm. Oh shit, my arm.
That's his prisoner. I'm not taking shit now.
My car, right?
1551
The boyfriend even said that Shani tried to hit her with the vehicle.
He's a fucking.
What's that radio?
That's theirs now. They can handle it. I'm not fucking doing shit.
Two houses over from that Rosemont location.
You want to come over here and fucking tell us what to do? They can take it.
Yeah.
They can do everything. Give them the fucking gun. Give them fucking everything. What the fuck happened? I don't know. He said they had it was in conjunction with their run on Greenview.
There's no address.
Apparently she fucking shot at somebody. He didn't want to listen to the whole story that she requested to get a PPO on somebody, and that there's witnesses of someone trying to run over her.
Yeah, even the baby daddy just said it.
Yeah. And now all this just fucking happened for no reason.
Okay.
Get in my car and drive it down the street.
Come on. I'm gonna roll it on the window for you too.
Ah, my arm, dog.
You want to sit your butt in first and scoot back? I know it hurts. You're alright. Sit down.
My fucking arm.
I know.
Now I need an ambulance. I can't squeeze
I
in
know.
here.
We got one coming. You just gotta. You can actually scoot
I
your
can't.
butt. No, I'm saying like
my arm,
you're
bro.
like this way.
My arm is hitting this.
No, I know.
Dog.
And then now scoot your butt back. Now scoot your butt back. There you go. Scoot your butt. There you go. So I want to help you. Yep, keep going. I'll roll over the windows for you too. You want me to come to the other side and push you more so your butt's on it? You good?
Ah, my arm. Can you scoot me back some?
Yeah. Which one hurt?
It's
This
the
one?
left one.
Okay. Alright. Use your foot to push off the thing so you can kind of scoot back a little more. Use your foot. There you go. There you go.
All right.
No, she,
Between both of these officers, Gary Steele and Michael Garrison, they both have a past, and both are lined with trouble. And the question is, why have they been law enforcement officers this long? First, I'm going to start out with a couple of things that Garrison has done in his past, and then I'll get into what Steele has done. And what Steele has done is a lot worse. In 2006, Michael Garrison was part of a group of several other cops who stopped and harassed a 15-year-old boy. The case was later settled in court by the city of Detroit. In 2016, Garrison was again in trouble. He was suspended for 60 days after he shot a deer while he was supposed to be on duty. Now, let's get into Gary Steele. In 2008, Steele was charged with assaulting his ex-girlfriend. He allegedly hit her with a baseball bat, choked her, put a loaded gun inside of her mouth, and pointed the loaded gun at her head as he threatened to kill her, all before he ended up firing off 3 shots right beside of his ex-girlfriend's head. While in court, Steele pleaded no contest. Somehow, 10 years later, in 2018, these cops were still employed. But now, they have both been fired. Well guys, that's all I got for now. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up, share it, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. By sharing this video, you will help expose these 2 police officers and the corrupt Detroit police system. Other than that guys, I will see you all in the next video.